chilling story of Luis Garavito, Colombia's most notorious serial killer. Today we delve into the horrifying story of Luis Garavito, a man whose name sends shivers down the spines of millions. Dubbed La Bestia, or the Beast, Garavito is one of the most prolific serial killers in history, responsible for a staggering number of murders that shook Colombia and the world. Born on January 25, 1957, in Geneva, Colombia, Luis Alfredo Garavito Cubillos had a troubled upbringing. He grew up in an abusive household, facing physical and sexual violence that would later influence his descent into darkness. While many endure hardships, Garavito's path led to unimaginable atrocities. Between 1992 and 1999, Garavito embarked on a killing spree that claimed the lives of at least 138 young boys, though some experts believe the true number could exceed 300. His victims were typically between 8 and 12 years old, 16 years old, lured by promises of money, food, or work. Once isolated, Garavito's victims faced unspeakable torture. He tied them up, subjected them to brutal assaults, and often killed them by slitting their throats or inflicting severe injuries. His methodical approach to targeting vulnerable children from impoverished communities made it difficult for authorities to connect the cases initially. Garavito's crimes spanned across multiple regions in Colombia, leaving a trail of devastation. His movements were calculated, he traveled frequently, changing his appearance and using aliases to avoid detection. The breakthrough in the case came in 1999 when authorities discovered a mass grave containing the remains of multiple children. Near the site, police found items linked to Garavito, including a pair of glasses and detailed notes about his victims. These clues were pivotal in unraveling the full extent of his crimes. Garavito was arrested later that year. During his interrogation, he confessed to 138 murders, providing chilling details of his methods. In court, he showed no remorse, describing his actions with cold detachment. Garavito was sentenced to 1,853 years in prison, the longest sentence in Colombian history. However, due to the country's laws at the time, the maximum sentence he could serve was just 40 years. Shockingly, there's a possibility he could be released early for good behavior, sparking outrage among victims' families and human rights advocates. The legacy of Luis Garavito's crimes is a stark reminder of the dangers lurking in society's shadows. His story forced Colombia to confront gaps in its legal and social systems, highlighting the need for better protection for vulnerable children. Luis Garavito's name will forever be etched in infamy, a symbol of humanity's capacity for both darkness and resilience. Let us remember the victims and continue to fight for a safer world. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into true crime stories. Together we can shed light on the darkest corners of history.